Hello, welcome to this moment. So I wrote, when you don't know what you could have done differently, I'm specifically thinking of the fact that, few facts, that I love the way I managed my day today, mostly, um, yeah, and still there's a place where I have a taste of something. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering how I feel about it. I think I came up to to this idea that it would definitely would have turned out completely differently had I chosen to listen more closely to what the friend I was talking to told me, rather than trying to defend myself, protect myself from all the shit it was sending to me. That was my mind kind of, I need to protect my boundaries and, make sure I'm taking care of my space, my sacred space. But in the same time, I was willing to engage. And so I guess there is a learning there that either I choose to be in the space and engage and listen when the other is available for listening. And if the other is not available, either I listen myself. I mean, does that make sense what I'm saying? I think, uh, let me try again. If I'm in the space with someone, it doesn't seem to work. I can check whether I have the capacity to listen. If I don't, may check if the other has the capacity to listen, which I didn't do so clearly, or I did at some point, but not all the time. And if it seems that no one is willing to listen to each other, um, as you can see, I'm still struggling to kind of find out what could have been done differently. I think that the thing I'm in touch with that I could have listened to more and trying to protect myself a bit less. I wasn't at risk, and my experience is that even if someone tells you shitty words, if you try to connect with what really is underneath that, there is some miracle happened. And it happened at some point. I did that at the beginning of the conversation, not right at the beginning, but at some point I did, and it worked. And then there was a moment where this friend also listened to me, took the time to reflect what he heard. It was absolutely beautiful. And then something happened when there was a misunderstanding. And so diving into this misunderstanding, I think where I am right now, coming back to right now, right here, right now, when we do things, when we have experience that is not, we're not fully satisfied, we can either have consider that we have the energy to kind of think about it or not. Maybe it's not the moment. But at least I think right now what I want to do is to accept that I feel quite okay actually. There's a part of me that thinks I should be more shaken and troubled by this interaction, but in some way I can see that there's something kind of stable in me, which I appreciate to see that. I appreciate to see that, and so in terms of what I cannot change the past, but if there's anything I want to do from now on to better take care of what I want, I think what's interesting idea is to question whatever we experience, what did it make us want? What having experienced what we have experienced, where are we now? What is it we want? And what is it that whatever experiences we had reveals about what's desired? For me, what comes up is, when things starts to get a bit messy and shitty and chaotic, I think I want to breathe more and make more room for what I feel, and engage more in really checking whether I'm hearing what it's communicating. And also, I want to acknowledge that when I reach my limit, when we reach our limits, it's okay. We do our best, we learn. So, what did I learn? I learned that it's okay to make experiences, to make experiments, and to learn from them, even if the learning is not right away very clear, very crystal clear. Probably after a night of rest, I will be able to see a bit better. So, anyway, thanks for your attention, and I hope those words are of value for you. And I think I will end here for today. Thanks again. Bye for now.